Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into Hopkinton High School turf fields. We are underway in this boys varsity lacrosse matchup. Holliston scores the first goal. We're 45 seconds in. 11:15 left to go in the first quarter. We're working out some technology to get this game to you. We got some new equipment we are working with, so apologies for any inconvenience, but we are ready to go and live on HCAM. The Hillers working right to left across your screen. Owen Champlin with the ball. Hillers and Holliston both 1-1 on the season. Tom Nappy happy to be on the call with you. Joe Frackleton on camera. Will Rockwell rushing in and takes a shot turned away by the goalkeeper, Sean McLeod. And now out in front, we're going to have a Hiller score, and that'll tie the game up at 1 apiece. A good goal there for the Hillers. And a nice start. That was, I believe, Cooper Goodman on the score to tie it up at 1 apiece. And I have a feeling that we could see a lot of scoring between these two teams in this game. Both teams very good offensive teams and some great shooters and a very similar style of offense by both sides. These two teams have gone back and forth over the last few years on the lacrosse field. With it for Holliston, Devin Harding. Working up the near side, Michael Gonzalez. The Hillers started off the season with a loss to Medfield back on March 31st. 17-6 loss, and then they captured a win, which you saw live on HCAM over Ashland, 13-6. That was this past Monday. Looking to close in, Logan Del Ponte. And he'll shoot wide, collected by Holliston. Sean McLeod, the goalkeeper, to get rid of it. Panthers looking to approach the attack zone. And it's dropped, picked up by Gonzalez. Good battle for it between Gonzalez and Doyle. Collected by Collier along the near side, working against John Sanda. Correction, that's Joe Doyle along the near side for the Hillers, number 16. And a good save there. Hillers looking to approach. And it's shot wide over the net. I'm not hearing audio on the stream. Is it something with the settings embedded or? Hillers working in the attack zone. And there's a swipe just wide by Champlin. And I see the audio on the camera.
No, it's not you. I should know when you asked me to check.
8:02 left to go. And we're going to have a penalty against the Hillers. They're going to get Logan Del Ponte for a minute. So the Hillers will be short-handed for the next minute. Just froze up. Froze up, says not ready.
Yeah, it's because it was switched to the
Oh, okay. Coming around the net is Collier. Out in front, loose ball. Picked up by Harrison Smith. Holliston started off the season with a win over Ashland back on the 31st. A 9-8 win, and then fell to a very good Westwood team. 13-8 was the final in that one. A 1-1 game, 7:13 left to go in the first quarter. And we apologize for the little streaming glitch there, working out some kinks with some nice new equipment we got to bring you these broadcasts more effectively, but we're hoping that everything is going to work swell moving forward. Here comes Joe Doyle along the near side, knocked out, loose ball. Doyle trying to pick it up, he's contested. It's going to go to the Hillers. Hillers working along the near side. Sanda sends it over to Walkowitz. Hillers subbing in a couple players. It was a good penalty kill by the Hillers. They're able to kill off the minute penalty, no harm done. Here comes Champlin. Champlin along the far side now. Gets it over to Del Ponte. Approaching, takes the shot, rips it in. 2-1 Hillers. Great shot by Logan Del Ponte. That score comes at 5:57 left to go here in the first quarter. Back to the face-off circle we go. Will Rockwell in there for the Hillers up against Benjamin Bausch for Holliston. Holliston wins the face-off that time. Bausch feeds it over to Gonzalez. Gonzalez looking to approach. Gets it out in front, and that shot just wide. And that was it's unlisted number 19. We'll have to get a name for 19 on Holliston. Out in front now is McElliott. Holliston looking to respond from the Hillers go-ahead goal. Here's a shot just wide by Drew O'Neill. Picked up at the line by Collier. Robert Collier looking to approach, working against Garan. And it's picked up by the Hillers. Rushing up the field, Jack Proventure. Along the far side, Del Ponte. Hiller's going to work it around, try to find an opening. Sando with it. And it's picked up by the Hillers. Just under 4.5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. 2-1 Hillers lead. Here comes Sanda. Takes the shot, puts it in. Nice score there by John Sanda, the junior. At 4:19 left to go in the first quarter, a 3-1 Hillers lead. Absolute beauty. And that was some good aim on that shot. He had to kind of shoot around a defender and was able to pop it in. Holliston looking to respond. With it is Sahajian. Holliston's going to sub out. Pass up the field by Gonzalez. Along the near side, Olsen. Cooper Olsen. And we're going to have a penalty call here upcoming. It'll be a delayed penalty. McGilligot gets it over to Gonzalez. Behind the net now, Collier. Out to Gonzalez. Over to O'Neill. O'Neill scoots it over to the far side. Collected by Harrison Smith. Out to Olsen now. Hiller's doing a good job defensively, keeping bodies in front of the net, not giving Holliston too many open looks. And he'll bounce that one over. To the back line goes Collier. And it's going to be a slash against the Hillers on the delayed penalty call. Wyatt Ian Tosca, the guilty party. I believe it's going to be a minute. It will indeed. So the Hillers, for the second time this afternoon, will be shorthanded. Gonzalez up the far side. Out in front now, knocked down, loose ball. That was a great knockaway by Rockwell. Good battle for it going on. Ball still on the ground. McKelly trying to pick it up. McKelly will go to Nate Burns, who's the goalkeeper for the Hillers. Your goaltender matchup. Sean McLeod for Holliston, Nate Burns for the Hillers. Holliston working up the middle, loose ball, collected by Proventure. Here goes Proventure, look out, he has some wheels. We're going to get a timeout call by the Hillers. 3 minutes, 11 seconds left to go, 18 seconds left on the penalty against the Hillers. And the Hillers lead it 3-1 on HCAM. And welcome back into the Hopkinton High School turf fields. Off the timeout, 3 minutes, 11 seconds left to go. Here in the opening quarter. Holliston working along the far side. And here comes the Panthers looking to approach. Dietz with it. Hillers have killed off the penalty. Near side corner, Michael Gonzalez. Some good defense there by Cole Carney. Flings it out to O'Neill. Loose ball. O'Neill picks it up, takes the shot. Great save. Still loose out in front. Good battle for it. And it's collected by Holliston. And another good save there by Burns. Cooper Olson swept it up off the deflection, took the shot, and Burns able to net it. Some good defense there by Cole Carney. We are going to have another Hiller penalty, it looks like. It's going to be against John Sanda for a minute. That's all right. That penalty might have perhaps saved the goal there, as Holliston got some good pressure going. Hiller defense going to have to be on their toes here, shorthanded. There's a shot deflected by Burns, and he's able to pick it up before Olson could swipe it away. Knocked down. Michael Gonzalez sneaks up. Out in front, deflected. Another great save by Burns. Good recovery there. Gonzalez completely caught him off guard. And they got the shot right on net, but a tremendous save. 25 seconds left on the penalty. Joe Doyle with it along the far side. It's knocked down. Doyle able to pick it up. Hiller's going to play some keep away to burn off that penalty. Here goes Proventure. Knocked out of the grasp of Proventure. Side out, Holliston ball. Gonzalez pops it into McElligott. Or McElligott, excuse me. With it is Kellen Dietz. And now McElligott gets it around the net. Out in front, great save by Burns. Approaching, and that time it'll sneak through. Jack McElligott, the sophomore, puts it in. That'll make it a 3-2 game with 1 minute left to go in the first quarter. Will Rockwell in the face-off circle up against Kevin Sahajian. Good battle for it off the face-off. Sahajian comes up with it. Oh, no, correction. That was actually Rockwell coming up with it. Pretty nice evening here at the turf fields. Temperatures in the low 60s. Few clouds in the sky. Rain not expected during the game. We'll keep our fingers crossed. Expected later this evening. But as you know, weather can change at any time. Behind the net, Del Ponte. Out in front, and Holliston going to come up with it. Sahajian able to take it away. Knocked down out of the grasp of Sahajian. He'll kick it forward. Battle for it. Holliston able to maintain possession, picked up by Gonzalez. He's contested by McPherson, and that shot deflected. Flinging it way up the field, Champlin. And that'll do it for the first quarter. An exciting quarter play. Good back and forth battle. At the end of one, it's Hopkinton 3, Holliston 2. You are tuned in to Hopkinton Hillers Boys Varsity Lacrosse on HCAM. Welcome back into the Hopkinton High School turf fields. We are ready for the second quarter. Tom Nappy, happy to be with you on the call. Joe Frackleton on camera, 3-2 Hiller lead. Loose ball. Picked up by Bausch. Along the near side, knocked loose. Out of play it goes. Hiller ball. Putting it into play, DeMcCallie. Along the far side, Doyle goes up to Prefontaine. Now Champlin gets it up to Ian Tosca. Hiller's going to work around the net. I'll tell you, this Hiller team, not afraid to get physical. They've already had 3 penalties. They were able to kill off 2 of them. They gave up a goal towards the end of the first quarter with a minute left as they were short-handed. John Sanda looking to approach. But that's what makes this Hiller team difficult to deal with at times, the fact that they do get physical, and they're certainly not afraid to. DeMcCallie out in front. Over to Champlin. Champlin looking to close in. 2 defenders in front of him, gets it out to Sanda. DeMcCallie along the far side. Gonna work it around the net. Up to O'Brien. DeMcCallie over to the corner. O'Brien. Back to DeMcCallie. Scooped up to Del Ponte. Hiller's gonna try to reposition. Approaching. There's a shot and a good save by Sean McLeod. Frassinelli with it. Villa gets it over to Greenberg. Greenberg works it up the field. Smith out in front to Olsen. Collier. Being defended by Jack Provencher. Over to Harrison Smith. Smith approaching. He's boxed out. Olsen. And nearly intercepted, knocked down, picked up by Ian Tosca. Good turnover there by the Hillers. Burns over to Provencher. To Walkowitz. Now Sullivan. Behind the net, Goodman. Now Champlin. Out in front and collected by McLeod. Deflected in the air and whoa! Jumping over a fan along the sidelines was Villa. That was a little dangerous. Seems the fan is okay, fortunately. Talk about a front row seat. McPherson with it. Over to Walkowitz. Hillers working it around. McPherson knocked down. Collected by Garan. Sullivan approaching. Behind the net he goes. And Holliston able to get the turnover. Rushing up the field, Smith. Harrison Smith. Now Haynes. Smith approaching and pops it in. The junior going to tie it up at 3 apiece. We have ourselves a game here. That score comes at 6:48 left in the second quarter. Well, whenever these two teams meet up on the lacrosse field, it is always a close, well-thought-out battle. And that's what we have here today. Will Rockwell up against Kevin Sahajian. And batted around. It's going to be Hiller ball. Face-off violation there. D. McKelly. Here comes Champlin. Over to Sanda. Sanda approaching. Gets it over. Oh, looking for the setup out in front was Sullivan. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jimmy Bordeaux. Bordeaux charging up the field. Kind of doing a running back style there. Looks like we're going to get a timeout. 6:02 left to go. Hillers 3, Holliston 3. You're tuned into Hopkinton Hillers Boys Varsity Lacrosse on HCAM. Three to 3 as we continue on in the second quarter. 6:02 left. Harrison Smith with it. Gets it over to McGilligot. Holliston trying to reposition. There's a shot. And it's wide by Collier. Puts it behind the net. Gonzalez. Knocked down in front. Hillers have it. Picked up by Ian Tosca. Burns with it. He'll fling it up the field. Looks like he's going to go a long distance with this one. There it is, over to DeMichelli. Del Ponte. Over to Goodman. Champlin. And scooped up by McLeod. Center circle, Greenberg. Working up the field now, McGilligot. Gonzalez along the back of the net. Coming out in front. With it is Collier. Collier trying to get around the defender. These Hillers defenders, I like their style. They stay in closely and work hard to try to get that ball away. There's a shot. Wide by Collier. Loose ball, big hit. That might have drew something here. No, doesn't look like a penalty. Gonzalez. Over to McGilligot. You can hear from the Holliston sidelines, they're locking up, move, which is signify those defenders, they're playing in close. Work around them. Smith. Knocked loose, Hillers have it. Good knock away by Ian Tosca. I think we're going to have an offsides here. It's going to be a timeout call. 2:49 left to go here in the second quarter. Hillers 3, Holliston 3. You are tuned in to Hopkinton Hillers Boys Varsity Lacrosse on HCAM. Two minutes, 49 seconds left. Hillers 3, Holliston 3. The official just signified Hillers are out of timeouts for the remainder of the half. I believe it's, I want to say 2 timeouts per team per half, or perhaps 3. I think it's actually 3. Rockwell. Champlin. Approaching. Knocked loose. Picked up. Del Ponte. Trying to feed it in front of the net to Goodman, and it's knocked away. Taken away by number 14, who we got to get a name for. Working along the far side is Gonzalez, approaching the 2-minute mark. The Holliston would like to try to score the go-ahead here as we near the end of the half. Hillers, of course, have other plans. Olsen with possession. Rushing in, takes it, and it's wide. Holliston to the back line first. Gonzalez will put it into play. Out in front, open net, and it's off the side of the net by Olsen. Burns was trying to defend, and that net was left open, but not a really good angle on the shot. The Hiller's going to quickly work it up the field. Over the reach of McPherson. It's going Holliston's way. Along the far side. Rushing up, McGilligot. And we're going to have a timeout by Holliston. 51 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Hillers 3, Holliston 3 on HCAM. On 51 seconds left off the Holliston timeout. Michael Gonzalez will pick it up along the far side. Panthers drawing up a strategy to try to get that go-ahead goal before the end of the half. Flung out to Cooper Olsen. McGilligot back to Olsen. O'Neill. Panthers going to whip it around. Loose ball. Out of play, Hiller ball. Hiller's rushing up the field. 20 seconds left to go in the half. Sanda over to Del Ponte. Del Ponte being defended by Cooper Olsen, rushing in. Out in front. Shot, and it's just wide by Goodman. Hiller's got to quickly put it back into place. 7 seconds left. They're going to redo it. That clock didn't start. Now they're going to start it. Coming out. Oh, off the post. And that'll do it for the half. Logan Del Ponte nearly had the go-ahead goal, but went off the post. And at the end of two very competitive quarters of play, it's the Hillers 3, Holliston 3. You are tuned in to Hopkinton Hillers Boys Varsity Lacrosse on HCAM. Back in a few minutes. We are ready for the second half, a 3-3 game as we enter half number 2. You're tuned in to Hopkinton Hillers Boys Varsity Lacrosse on HCAM. Tom Nappy happy to be on the call. Joe Frackleton on camera. And we are set to go. You're in quarter number 3. It's been a good back and forth battle, as expected by these two great programs. Hillers with possession, working right to left across your screen here for the third quarter. Del Ponte with it. Trying to figure out where to go. Hillers going to sub in John Sanda. He'll roll it over to Sanda. Sanda looking to close in. Takes the shot, and a good save there by McLeod. Here comes Holliston up the far side as Bausch feeds it over. And it's intercepted. Whitey and Tosca with the pickoff. Sanda with it. Gets it over to Champlin. Champlin along the far side. Over towards Ian Tosca, a little wide on the pass there, out of play. And we're going to have too many men on the field call. It's an illegal procedure call. And we'll see who that was on. It's against Holliston. And an illegal procedure call is a 30-second penalty. So Holliston short-handed for 30 seconds. On the far side, Del Ponte. Knocked down out in front, and it's put in. That was Cam McPherson. We've seen him do it on the hockey ice. Now we see him do it on the lacrosse field, scoring the go-ahead goal. Pops it in at 10:26 left to go. I think he just kind of deflected it in. I don't even think it was fully in his net. Just kind of whacked it in midair. Kind of like a hockey goal. Knocked out of the grasp of Sahajian. Picked up by Sanda. Well, those hockey skills paying off. I consider this sport essentially hockey on grass. Del Ponte with it. Well, I know there's field hockey, but more like the traditional hockey with the physical play. Sam O'Brien over to Champlin. Champlin closing in. Out in front, Sanda. Over to DeMcCallie. Champlin delivering a big check there as he gets it over to DeMcCallie. Now Sanda. Back from O'Brien to Sanda. Del Ponte. Looking to close in. And a shot wide. Stays with the Hillers. Champlin bringing it in. And deflected. Hillers still have it. was picked up by O'Brien. And out in front, knocked down. Holliston has it. Greenberg collects. Panthers trying to work upfield quickly. Knocked down along the far side. It's going to stay with Holliston. Collier putting it into play. Sun's starting to glisten out. Pass up over to Sanda from Burns. Hiller's trying to rush up the field, and it's taken back by Holliston. Goalkeeper with it, McLeod scoops it over to McGilligot. We're going to have a delayed penalty. Harrison Smith with it along the far side for Holliston. Over to Olsen. Olsen closing in, shot, it's wide. Now we're going to get the penalty call. I believe it's against the Hillers. It's going to be a slash call against Logan Del Ponte. 1 minute penalty. So the Hillers going to be shorthanded. Behind the net, Collier. O'Neill working it up the far side. Holliston trying to swing it around. Gonzalez contested. Good battle for it. Squirts out. Gonzalez collects. With it now is Villa. And it pops out. And it'll be side out, Hiller ball. Oh no, it's going to stay with Holliston. Harrison Smith with it. Out in front, shot, and it's in. David Villa reties the game at 4 apiece. That score comes at 6:14 left to go in the third quarter. And another penalty against the Hillers. This one against Dylan Prefontaine. Yeah, actually, they got the wrong number on the scoreboard. It's actually against Owen Champlin. He'll take a knee for a minute. And Hiller is going to be shorthanded once again. Well, the Hillers have a physical style, but they got to watch it here as Holliston starts to take advantage of these shorthanded situations. Holliston with it. Bausch. And just over the reach of O'Neill, he'll pick it up. Gonzalez with it. Goes behind the net to Collier. Holliston trying to work it around. There's a shot off the post. Swipe towards the net, and it's wide. Gonzalez with it. Gonzalez had that initial shot that went off the post, and now a shot wide by Smith. "13 seconds left on the Hiller penalty. Can the Hillers kill off this shorthanded situation? That shot bounced in. Harrison Smith puts Holliston ahead 5-4. Well, that was a good bounce there by Smith. That score comes at 5:16 left to go in the third period. Jack Proventure up against Kevin Sahajian. Loose ball. Picked up by Sanda. Over to Champlin. Just under 5 minutes left to go in the quarter. Champlin looking to close in. Batted down. Scooped up by Del Ponte. Out in front, Sanda. Over to McPherson. Looking to close in. Hiller's going to swing it around. Trying to approach Del Ponte. He's knocked down. Loose ball picked up by Holliston, collected by Greenberg. Rushing up the field, Devin Harding. Over to Gonzalez. Gonzalez trying to work around the defender. And it's going Hiller way. 5-4 Holliston lead, 3:38 left to go and counting in the third quarter. Along the near side over to Walkowitz. Up behind the net. Hillers swing it out. McPherson. Walkowitz. Sanda. Hiller's trying to open things up. Looking to approach out in front. Goodman, yes! Great feed by Del Ponte and Cooper Goodman with the finisher. That ties the game up at 5 apiece. 2:41 left to go in the third quarter. It was just great strategy there by the Hillers, finding that opening in front. Cooper Goodman able to take advantage. Bausch with it. Knocked down, loose ball. Collected by Braden Johim. And now along the far side, Proventure. Gets it over to Ian Tosca. Working it up the field, DiMichele. Some good passing there. DiMichele out in front, knocked down. Loose ball. Good battle for it. Who's going to end up with it? Still loose. Batted around and swiped up by the keeper, Sean McLeod. And here comes Holliston up the far side. Harrison Smith. Over to McGilligot. Minute and a half left to go here in the third quarter. Gonzalez. Back to McGilligot. Holliston going to swing it around. Collier. Knocked down. Good battle for it. Oh, we're going to get a penalty against the Hillers. I think they're going to get Ian Tosca with a slash. And that's the call. We'll take a knee for a minute. Hillers short-handed. Loose ball. Picked up by Gonzalez. Up behind the net now. Collier. Swings it out. Shot wide by Smith. That shot wide. Putting it into play, Collier. 30 seconds left to go in the quarter. There's a shot, and it's rung in. David Villa again. That's his second score. And he puts Holliston up 6-5 with 25 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. We'll redo the face-off. Or it's going to go to the Hillers. Sanda. Under 15 seconds left to go. Out in front, and the Hillers respond. Cooper Goodman. He has a hat trick today. A 6-6 game with 11 seconds left in the third quarter. Well, fans in attendance getting their money's worth today. Whitey and Tosca set to take the face-off up against Robert Collier. Or excuse me, that is Kevin Sahajian. Ian Tosca picks it up. Off the net of O'Brien and collected by Holliston. Greenberg with it, flings it up to the middle, intercepted. At the buzzer, to the net goes Champlin and knocked down by the keeper. At the end of three quarters, it's Hopkinton 6, Holliston 6. The fourth quarter could determine all in this one. What a great battle we have here this evening. You are tuned in to Hopkinton Hillers Boys Varsity Lacrosse on HCAM. Welcome back into the Hopkinton High School turf fields. We are ready for the fourth quarter. A 6-6 game here in this TVL large matchup between the Hopkinton Hillers and the Holliston Panthers. Tom Nappy happy to be on the call. Joe Frackleton on camera. We are ready to continue on. Hillers approaching. Proventure. Out in front, knocked down loose. And it's picked up by Holliston there to collect Frassinelli. And I want to give a big thank you to Jim Cousins, station manager, and Alex Tenenbaum for getting our tech up and working today. And so far, so good. And a big thank you to Matt Clark back in our studio for making sure everything is working well, and hopefully it'll continue working well throughout this fourth quarter. We are optimistic that will be the case. Michael Gonzalez with it. Brings it out in front. Picked up by McGilligot. A minute into this fourth quarter. A 6-6 game. Who's going to take it? Olsen. Looking to close in out in front. And what a shot there. Harrison Smith with a bullet. That'll make it a 7-6 game. At 10:41 left to go. Well, Harrison Smith, he's had quite a day for Holliston. He has a hat trick as well. Picked up by Del Ponte. Over to Sullivan. Ooh, pass a little high in the direction of O'Brien. If he rushed in, he had a pretty good look. Loose ball, side out, Hiller ball. John Santa puts it into play. Del Ponte with it. Takes a shot and ties it back up. Logan Del Ponte rips it in. Good response by the Hillers. Just 41 seconds after the Harrison Smith go-ahead goal. Hillers tie it back up at 10 minutes left. Off the face-off. Loose ball, batted around, picked up by the Hillers. Collected by Del Ponte, flings it up to Champlin. Champlin gets it over, looking for Goodman in front, batted down, and trying to scoop it up. Champlin, he's contested, getting in there. Villa. Villa has it for Holliston, rushing up the field. That was quite a sequence. Smith with it. Olsen. You know who Holliston's going to look for here? Harrison Smith. He has the ball right now. Being defended by Champlin, rushing in. Takes it. Wide. Stays with Holliston. Collier up to Olson. Olson being contested by Sanda. Collecting it behind the net, Collier. Back to Olson. Along the far side, Gonzalez. Now with it, Smith. Knotted up at 7 apiece, approaching 8.5 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. Looking to close in. And somehow Gonzalez able to wrap that around Nate Burns and put it in. Quite a goal there. An 8-7 lead for Holliston at 8:29 left to go. Loose ball picked up by Sahajian. And we're going to have a penalty. It's going to be a push call against Dylan Prefontaine. 30-second penalty. So Hiller's going to be shorthanded. Holliston working in the attack zone. Knocked loose. Scooped up in the air by Tosca and then picked up by Smith. Smith looking to close in. Penalty has expired. Over to Haynes. Holliston gonna swing it around. Trying to close in from the side, Gonzalez. Gonzalez brings it around. It's going to be Hiller ball. Handful of substitutions on both sides. Bringing it up is DeMcKelly. Loose ball. Picked up by Frassinelli. Over to Sahajian. Along the near side. Collier. Over to McGilligot. Out in front. Back to McGilligot. Now to an unlisted 19. Gonzalez with it. Takes it and rips it in. Michael Gonzalez puts Holliston up by 2, his second straight goal. Well, Holliston trying to create some distance. And so far they are succeeding. They now lead it 9-7. ProVenture looking to pick it up. It's going to go Holliston's way. Oh, we're going to get a penalty. This is going to be, I think, against ProVenture. It's going to be a delay game call. Well, it's because of the way he kind of knocked the ball back. 30-second penalty. I don't think he meant anything intentional. Probably just hit the ball a little harder than he anticipated. As that shot wide by Villa. Holliston with a big opportunity here. Trying to bring it around. Smith. Over to Villa. And a good save there by Burns off the shot from Gonzalez. Along the far side now. Prefontaine trying to rush away with it. Timeout call by the Hillers. 5 minutes, 42 seconds left to go. Holliston leads it 9-7 on HCAM. Five minutes, 42 seconds left to go. 9-7 Holliston lead. Hillers with it, working left to right across your screen. Sanda will take it in from the far side. And trying to scoop it over to Del Ponte, got away. Frassinelli picks it up. Along the far side, Gonzalez. Over to Harding. Holliston wants a timeout. And their timeout is granted at 5:17 left to go. A 9-7 Holliston lead on HCAM. Off the timeout, 5:17 left to go. A 9-7 Holliston lead. Frassinelli will take it in from the far side. A correction, that is Harrison Smith. Little too high on that pass. Hiller ball. Well, the Hillers, they need a goal pretty quickly here. DeMcKelly gets it over out in front. Oh, it's knocked away. Here comes Smith flying up the far side. That was good defense there by Caleb Greenberg for Holliston in front of the net, knocking it away. Smith working against Ian Tosca. We're going to get a penalty. See what the call is here. This is going to be interesting. It's going to be a slash against the Hillers. They get Ian Tosca with a slash. He'll take a knee for a minute. I believe that might end the day for Whitey and Tosca since he has 2 slashing calls against him. So I believe he can no longer be in the game. So he's been ejected. Along the far side, Gonzalez gets it over to David Villa. Smith, Holliston working along the near side. Olsen, back to Smith. Just under 4 minutes left to go, and that was actually a 3-minute penalty. I believe it's because they got him earlier twice, I think, that you get the added time. Or is it, there might have been 2 calls in that sequence. I believe it was a 2-minute call and a 1-minute call. That shot deflected. Good save by Burns off the Harrison Smith shot. Loose ball. We're going to get a push against Holliston. Starting to get a little chippy out there. Fired up the field. Hiller's desperate to try to get a score. Oh boy, all kinds of collisions. And we have a couple shooken up Hillers on the field. They seem to be okay though. Cooper Goodman and Logan Del Ponte collided with each other. They are both back up on their feet under their own power and in the game, so everything appears to be fine. The official going to help Logan with his helmet. Sanda. Closing in, takes it, and good save by McLeod. Oh, penalty coming. We're going to have a delayed call. It's going to be against the Hillers. There might have been a little frustration jab there. I think it's against the Hillers. Let's see. Yeah, it's going to be an illegal hit. Slashing call against Goodman. He'll take a knee for a minute. So now the Hillers, they're going to have 2 guys out, and we'll have a timeout. Holliston 9, Hopkinton 7, 2 minutes, 57 seconds left to go in the 4th quarter on HCAM. Oh, look, it's coming back on. Off the timeout. False start. It's going to be Hiller ball. And they are short-handed. Hillers they're short-handed by 2 guys for the next 47 seconds. Big opportunity for Holliston to put this one away. Panthers with possession. David Villa gets it over to Smith. Behind the net, Collier. Out to Olson. Loose ball. Picked up by Smith, and it's going to go Hiller's way. All right, well, the Hillers got 1 guy back. 30 seconds left on the long penalty by Ian Tosca. But he's actually not allowed to come back into the game. He's been ejected. And knocked away. It'll stay with the Hillers. Clock stopped at 1:40 seconds. 14 seconds on the major left. Del Ponte. Out in front, pops it in. Big time goal there. Logan Del Ponte taking matters into his own hands, makes it 9-8. That score comes at 1:33 left to go. The Hillers 7 seconds away from being at full strength. Good face-off win there by ProVenture. Hillers looking for the game-tying goal. 1:22 seconds left. Stand over to Champlin. Hillers going to try to strategize here. Del Ponte. Out in front, and it's a save. It was a shot by McPherson, but Sean McLeod ready for it. Hiller still with possession. Champlin gets it out to Del Ponte, and it's wide. Stays with the Hillers. 50 seconds left. McPherson will bring it in. Taking it in, Sanda. Over to Del Ponte. Along the far side, Goodman. 40 seconds. Holliston is short-handed. Oh, looking out in front, batted down. Goodman with the game-tying goal. Goodman with the scoop and score. We're knotted up at 9 apiece with 28 seconds left. Off the face-off. Picked up by Proventure. And we're going to get a timeout by the Hillers. 25 seconds left. Hopkinton 9, Holliston 9. You are tuned in to Hopkinton Hillers Boys Varsity Lacrosse on HCAM. .24 seconds and counting left to go. A 9-9 game. Trying to charge in Del Ponte. Takes a shot, a save. Loose out in front. Picked up by Holliston. It's going to stay with the Hillers. Eight seconds left to go. Del Ponte puts it into play. Out in front, and he puts it in! Logan Del Ponte with the go-ahead goal! Unbelievable at 2 seconds left to go. What a comeback by the Hillers in this fourth quarter. 3 straight goals. You had Logan Del Ponte at 1:33 left to go. Cooper Goodman at 28 seconds. And now Del Ponte at 2 seconds. What a comeback. And that'll do it The Hopkinton Hillers come from behind and take the victory by a final score of 10-9. That is just a great win for the Hillers. All second half long, they were falling behind. It didn't look good. Then right at the end, when it mattered, you were able to find the net 3 times within the final minute and 33 seconds. Pretty unbelievable. Look at Del Ponte, certainly the player of the game, as he was able to put in that go-ahead goal, as well as the goal that made it 9-8. And then you had Cooper Goodman make it 9-9, and Del Ponte with the game-winning goal at 2 seconds left to put the Hillers ahead 10-9. The Hopkinton Hillers improved to 2-1 on the season. The Holliston Panthers fall to 1-2. A great win by the Hillers. And sometimes you got to get those messy wins, and that's what the Hillers did here today, as they are victorious over the Panthers of Holliston. For Joe Frackleton on camera, I'm Tom Nappy. The final score for the final time: the Hopkinton Hillers 10, the Holliston Panthers 9. This has been Hopkinton Hillers Boys Varsity Lacrosse on HCAM. We thank you for watching. Take care, be well, enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll talk to you again soon. Goodbye, everybody.